Increasing concern that a large number of children are exposed to harsh or hazardous work conditions has led to global efforts to put an end to child labor in agriculture, particularly to its worst forms. In 2008, the Ministry of Manpower, Youth and Employment drafted the National Plan of Action for the Elimination of Child Labor 2008 to 2015 as an overall strategy and basis for cooperation between institutions and organizations. This has led to the lack of interest of schools teaching students the practicality of agriculture. It is for this reason Blue Skies Foundation, a fruit and vegetable store, has organized a competition to revive agriculture by boosting children's interest without laboring them, as agriculture is the backbone of an economy. It's still food chain, and we are currently on a carrot farm. Yes, carrot is termed as a third, succulent vegetable in the world. I'm currently at Okunam MA Basic School that is growing carrot. And food chain is not only for the grown-ups or the adults. So today we are coming to learn how students or children are engaging in farming activities. But first, I'll be speaking with their agric teacher. Hello, sir. Welcome.
Thank you, madam.
At what stage is your carrot?
For now, I think still it's in the seedling stage.
So for how many days now? Because I know carrot takes between 70 to 80 days to grow. So how many months or how many days?
So we take it to be 3 months.
Okay.
3 months.
3 months, but this is not yet 3 months.
Yes, please.
Okay. How has it been for you teaching the kids? What do you think has been the impact on the children?
Yes. Now they can know, they know how to sow carrots or plant carrots, how to water, how to thin out, how to stir. Yes, so they really brought a lot of impact into our children. Yes, that is the learners. Yes.
Okay, so I read that before you plant carrots, you'd have to do some pre-season, which you'd have to plant some legumes or something. Did you do that here?
No, we gave it ash. That's potash.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the nutrient that we gave it before we planted it.
Okay. Tell me how it has been for you so far, your experience, how you feel about this whole farm.
This farm by preparing the best, and we invited agriculture officer.
Okay.
From I think soon. He helped us during the planting of the best, the seedlings, and it germinates within 1 week.
Okay.
It was going so good.
Is this farming practice helping you to practice some of the things you've learned in the classroom?
Yes, madam.
Okay, so share with me some of the things that you learned in the classroom that you're applying here.
Through this farming practices, we have known the mulching, the irrigation and others, and even the weed control.
Okay.
Know how to control the weeds.
Okay.
How to stir the soil.
Okay.
For air to enter the soil.
Okay, so how do you? I'm more interested about how you control the weeds. How do you control the weeds?
We control the weeds by hand picking.
Okay. So you're part of the competition. What do you look forward to? Do you think you'll be able to win the competition?
Oh, I am sure that we will win it.
I'm at Apeja Roman Catholic School where they plant green pepper. This episode you're just looking at vegetables. So I'll be speaking with Perry Corte, who is the lead teacher in charge of the pepper farm here. Hello, Perry.
Yes, dear.
Tell me about the pepper farm. How long has this been going on, and then what motivated you to come up with pepper specifically?
Okay. So far, I can say we started this project about 2 months ago. Yeah, we entered into into pepper because of our land. Yeah, the land is not that good, that strong, that will support other vegetables, exception of pepper. So that's why we took pepper.
So how has it been for you so far?
It's not been easy. It's not been easy. We started with a virgin forest. As you can see, we have some stamps on there. Yeah. So we struggled with a few students. We did our best. We started with the seedlings. First of all, when we did it, it didn't germinate. So we have to call for another seeds. We did praying. Then this time around, we took cautious care. So God willing, it germinated. A week or two, we did the transplanting. And then when it came here, no rain. No rain. We were having stream over here. Now mercury has taken over. We have pipe over there. They said it uses electricity, so they won't allow us to use it. We have borehole over there. They said we should buy it. Now we are left in the middle of 3 different waters without getting water for our pepper.
So how do you irrigate your...
Yeah, we managed. We managed. Sometimes we snoop and then go there when the man is not there. Yeah, we go and fetch other two.
How is this affecting your students or impacting on your students?
Well, this hasn't been easy, as you can see. They are not interested in the farming, yeah. But motivations and stuff, they are picking. I can say they are picking. Sometimes they will say, when I come to school, I'll be used for farming, so I won't come at all. So they will stay home instead of coming to school, just because of this small project you're undertaking here. But with convincing, encouragement and all that, they are now picking. So sometimes they will come and they will, oh, say, today we need to work in the farm. Now they are picking.
So how do you motivate the students to be able to?
Oh, I just motivate them, tell them that you cannot be somebody in future through books alone. Yeah, someone might be big through farming. So when you start now, you might end well.
With Bismarck Esiama, who is also a student here at Apidja Roman Catholic School, and he'll be telling us his experience. How do you find this whole farming experience? How do you feel about it?
Oh, it's good because we even think it is some of our science practicals, so it's good for us.
Do you think farming is a good thing you might consider in the future?
Yes.
And what do you look at planting in the future?
Oh, maize.
Maize. Why
yeah.
maize?
Because as for Ghana, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Thank you, Bismarck.
Thank you too.
If you just joined Food Chain, I'm sure you've missed out. Oh, I'm sorry you missed out. We are at from John Senior High in Minor Seminary School, and we'll be speaking with the farm manager. Hello, Michael.
Thank you. Hello, mommy.
Welcome to Food Chain.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell me about your cabbage farm.
Yes, cabbage, scientifically known as Brassica oleracea var capitata. We started the nursery somewhere in February. Then we started the transplanting on the 15th of April.
Cabbage to fully bloom, when you transplant it, it takes about 60 to
60 to 90 days.
Okay. Okay, 90 days. So how many days now?
This is roughly 50 days.
50 days.
Yes.
Is something wrong with the color? Am I right?
No, they are stressed out because there's the amount of water they need is not being given because there has been no rain for about 3 days now. We had water, our tap flew and we watered the field about 3 days ago. Yesterday we were supposed to water, but the tap did not flow.
How are you irrigating your crops?
Kofodia water is very scarce. We hardly get, sometimes water flows midnight, 2 a.m., 12. So if you sleep, before you wake up, there is that 1 hour
or 2-hour flow, and you will not get. So we open the taps down with metal buckets. Once it begins to drip in, the sound will wake you up. Then you wake up and water your field. But we are not lucky to have it for the past 3 or 4 days.
Okay, so cabbage has disease like what? The club root, right?
Yes.
And then some rotten or
Yeah, fungal and bacterial diseases. So you get rotten, which are fungal infections.
so how have you addressed some of the disease? Because I can see that some of the leaves are punched.
Yes, this so far we have not encountered any disease.
Okay.
It's as a result of close spacing and the footpath here. So human beings might have trampled up that leaf. Yes. The few that rotten leaves you are seeing there is as a result of the fertilizer we applied.
Okay.
Some of the NPK fertilizers are too powerful that if it is too close, when the seedling was very small, you would think it's okay. When the leaves are growing bigger and covers the area you applied, the effect is seen in the growth, and that is what we have there.
How do you intend to make this better?
As our supervisors are advising us now, according to them, the nutrient level in the soil is very low, so we need to up it by giving it NPK and urea mix to help bring the color back. We are going to do that as early as possible.
Before you plant any crop, it's obvious you need to check the soil nutrients. How did you test your soil?
We only use this place because we're not having any good soil lab for soil analysis. We use the surrounding crops to check the nutrient levels. When we came here, the place was full of plantains. Because of land problems in Pope John, we had to destroy the plantains and get the area for our vegetable cultivation. So looking at the plantains that we destroyed, we thought, okay, the land will be okay for our destiny. But this is what we are saying. What we need to do next time is maybe get a lot of cow dung, poultry dropping, because we want to do everything organically before we till the land, so that our crops will not suffer the way we are saying.
So tell me about your experience on this farm so far.
Well, actually, I've been a member of the Blue Sky School Farm Project since my first year, and I'm actually in my final year now. Every year something new comes up that helps us, because Blue Skies has done major things for us in terms of practicalizing the agriculture we learn in class, and it's really been helpful. And I would like to use this platform to thank Blue Skies for all that they've done for us.
You see farming as a lucrative venture you'd want to, get into one day?
Yes, possibly. We've even started backyard farms because of the passion that we have for this right here. So most of us have farms back at home.
Will you say this has practicalized whatever you've learned in the classrooms?
Yes, I can, because in Pope John Senior High School and Manor Seminary, we don't have agric as a course on its own. We don't have agriculture as a course on its own. We learn it as a branch of science. So, being a general art student personally, I have been given the opportunity to come out and actually understand what I learn in class due to how practical it is on the farm. So yes, I can say that it is a field to actually practicalize what I learn in class.
Do you think you stand a chance in winning the competition?
Yes, with all things being equal, God on our side, by all means. With such a beautiful farm, I mean, with such a small farm, and still being able to do so much, we are in a good place to actually
Can you give me the number of crops you have here on the field?
We don't really number the crops, but we are into demarcation. We know there has to be a 60 by 60 centimeter spacing between the crops.
Vegetables can be taken either raw or cooked. I enjoy my tomato or even onion fresh. But then one vegetable I don't understand why people take it raw is garden egg. In the US, it's known as eggplants. Honestly, I don't know why people take this raw, but then yeah, in Nigeria especially, they do enjoy that. And I'm currently at Tavia Senior High, and then they have a very huge garden egg farm, as you can see behind me. So I'll be speaking to one of the students, William, who will be joining me to tell me about his experience, farming garden egg. Hi, William.
Yeah, hi.
Have you ever tried this raw?
No, please.
But
my colleagues have done it.
And how did they describe the feeling?
Oh, it's good. It's great.
So why haven't you tried it?
I don't like taking things raw.
Okay, so you like the cook, like
Yes, please.
I see. Why did you decide to partake in this whole farming activity?
Oh, taking part in agric, that's agric science. It's a very great course, and as the nation right now, the backbone of the nation is agriculture. So cultivating garden eggs is one of the greatest economical support to the country. So we decided to cultivate garden eggs for this our year badge, so that we can also help our school take part in the Blue Sky competition.
Are you a general art student?
No, please.
What course are you doing?
General agric.
General agri.
Yes, please.
What are some of the challenges you faced? Any problems you've had whilst growing the farm?
Oh, the challenge that we faced so far is when it started germinating, pests was trying to come into the crops and try to kill some of them. So we applied pesticide to kill them and let them go away from our crops. That's it.
Okay. So are you selling on the market?
Actually, yesterday we harvested 1 bag of sack,
Okay.
and we used that to buy another fertilizer to apply to the rest.
So why did you switch from cabbage to garden? Is it that cabbage didn't go too well, or you just wanted some diversity?
Well, actually, we've been in this project for, I think, 3 or 4 years now with Blue Sky. And then initially we cultivated cabbage.
Okay.
The second time we cultivated carrots. Per the way agriculture is, if you should continue to grow one type of crop on the same piece of land for a longer period of time, it harbors a lot of organisms that destroy the land. So you have to shift so that by the time you come back, those organisms that are supposed to destroy the previous crop might have died. That's why we choose garden eggs instead of those ones we did previously.
I see that you have a pond here.
Yeah.
Is that where you get your water to irrigate the farm?
No.
Okay. So where do you get your water from?
The water, there is a small stream down there. And so sometimes if our tap is not flowing, that is where we get our water from for the irrigation. Yeah.
Okay. Have you by far faced any challenges whilst growing garden eggs?
So many challenges. But for that one, I would say that it's an environmental factor. Okay. It doesn't rain. Since we started this thing, it doesn't rain. And so it was only yesterday that we were fortunate to get one rain. And so all this while, because it doesn't rain, we have been doing irrigation. And the materials for the irrigation are not all that enough. So in fact, it was very tough for us to reach the level we've got into. But all the same, we thank God.
What about pest control and diseases
For pest control, our leaders taught us how to manage this crop so that you will not be having problems as far as those things are concerned. So initially, as we started the transplanting, we started doing the spraying of pesticide and fungicides. When it was about to flower, that is when those worms, they destroy the crop. And so we bought a medicine called agu. It was very good for armyworm. And so that is what we sprayed. And since we did that, we don't encounter anything like worms or pests or something like that. And so for that aspect, we don't have problem with it because of the education our people have been giving us. That's the Blue Sky leaders. Yeah.
So if you're wondering what this bushy environment is and you are only seeing leaves, it's actually a carrot farm. Not like the one we saw at Okunam. basic school. That one is at the early stages. This is a really grown one. You can see I just harvested one. It's very huge. And yeah, I'll be speaking to one of the teachers who is in charge of the whole farming activities. So this whole bed, I'm sure they don't come in the same sizes, right?
Yeah, there are variations in them.
Why is that?
Yeah, they are just like plants are living organisms, and it's just like you have siblings in a house. They may all be fed the same food, but you will see some variation in their growth. It's the same applies here.
So what type of carrot are you growing here? I know there's the baby carrots, there's one like the conical shape, and then there are different shapes of carrots.
Yeah, this one is a giant one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a giant one.
How has it been for you as a teacher?
Oh, actually, as a teacher working well, with crops in terms of classwork and at the same time doing practicals has been a lot of hard work. You have to put in hard work, and it's not easy. It hasn't been easy managing the classroom and at the same time managing the field. Meanwhile, this place is not an agriculture school, so we had challenges with students coming in as green. You have to teach them everything. Those are some of the challenges that we have here.
I'm sure you know in the beginning it was hard, but now what has been the progress?
Yeah, we won the first time, so it's boost the student morale. So now when you call them for farm work and activities, they are eager to work here. So it has boosted their morale for subsequent work to be done.
Teach me how to spot which ones to harvest when you're ready to harvest.
Yeah, a matured carrot, you have the leaves wiggling, as if they are dying out.
Okay.
And you also have the bottom part, the shoot here. It will stop growing. It will stop growth. Then you see some of the leaves wiggling. That tells you that the carrot is mature to be harvested.
Can you teach me how to spot it, and then we'll know how to.
All right, most of the carrots here, they are matured.
Okay.
They are matured.
Okay.
So we can harvest any. But with this, it seems we have to do selective harvesting.
Why is that?
Because some, as I said, it's just like you have the same siblings.
Okay.
So you may have some maturing faster than the other ones.
Okay.
So like this one. Look at this one.
Okay.
You see?
Oh wow.
You see? Like this one. You think that one will be big?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay.
You won.
Have good eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So do you already have a market?
Yes, we've already contacted some of the market women from Koko, and some from Tafo Township, who are ready to come for it. Some even came this afternoon, but by then we were in class, so we couldn't come to do the marketing.
So I'm still at St. Joseph's Technical Institute, which is a male-dominated school, but then I have one of the females who are gradually sipping or finding their way into the institute. How has the farming experience been for you?
Oh, okay. Well, I can say it was not easy for us as it was done the last year. Even though it was difficult, we try our best to win. Yeah, and we are here to defend our trophy. Okay, we cultivated carrots, and the carrots, we made 30 beds for the cultivation of the carrots. We had so many challenges, which there were minatoes which were on the soil, and we have to control it by using the pest control.
Okay.
And the pest control were used to kill the pests and the grasshoppers who were about to destroy our cultivation. And the pesticides we used were attack, and were used to control control the crickets and the grasshoppers on the farm.
So have you tasted your carrots yet?
Oh yeah, I've tasted some.
And how was it?
It was very sweet.
Okay. If you're watching Food Chain or you just joined us, we are currently in Renching MA Basic School. It's in the eastern region and they are also doing sweet pepper. Yes, this episode, I told you, we're just dealing with vegetables, and vegetables is an important part of our daily meal. And in Ghana, sweet pepper, for instance, if I prepare my stew or my jollof and I just want some different flavor, or my jollof or my food to taste nicer, I just add sweet pepper as the last, ingredient. So I have Desmond here who's going to tell me all about his farming journey. Desmond, tell me about how this whole farm started.
We started with the preparation of the land. We cleared all the land and we uprooted some stumps. We prepared our nursery beds and nursed our seeds. Since we nursed our seeds, we started irrigation. So the seed germinated, we were still irrigating on it. Then we wanted to prevent pests, so we were doing hand picking to pick that small snails and that grasshoppers and other insects that disturb. Then we started preparing our main beds that we will transplant on it. We prepared about 47 beds.
Okay.
Then when the seedlings was ready for transplanting, we transplanted them here.
So how has this experience been for you so far? How do you feel about this whole farming thing?
Well, I think it is a very good thing. It will help us a lot. Even if we finish school and then we get no job to do, we can practice this as our work so that we can get money to do whatever we want to do. But even if we get a job to do, we can practice this at our backyard so that we can get money.
So how many acres of land is this? Is this 1 acre?
Yes, it's almost.
It's almost an acre.
Yes.
Okay. So how is this whole farming experience for you?
Yes, this has helped a lot because we have been, since I started teaching here, we were not into agric.
Okay.
But these Blue Skies people brought this project in order to help teaching of agric in our schools. So we went for a workshop.
Okay.
That which was organized by the Blue Skies at Kofodia. Then we came and then sat the teachers and the headmaster, and then we discussed it with them. And then after that, we organized ourselves to come here and do the work. In fact, I've gained so many experience. One is it has helped me myself in my home. I have some backyard which my family is feeding on.
I see that you use some plastic bottles.
Yes, these plastic bottles, it got to a time we're not getting water to feed the plants. So we did that. That is, we call it, we have a name for it.
Drip irrigation?
Yes, drip irrigation, yes.
And how has this experience been for you and the kids? Has this helped in bonding? Tell us anything special that this farming experience has brought between you and the children.
In fact, the children didn't know how to farm at all, and they have been doing science in the school. Some of the aspects concerning agric, like crop production, they have been doing it. So since they have been coming here, they are able to know some of the agric terms.
Okay.
Yes, their cultural practices, like mulch. If you ask them what mulching is, they doesn't find it difficult to explain because they have gotten the practicals here, the pointers of mulching, transplanting, and so on and so forth. So it is helping their children in their learning.
Okay.